Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Rich, and I was kind of procrastinating on doing this. I figured if I wasn't gonna make this recording, I never will, and so I just decided to just go ahead and just go for it. Let me just check to see if it's recording still, and it certainly is. All right, so this is the last week's trading. Made 11 trades. I ended up losing every single trade or scratching or breaking even. And yeah, this was a horrible week. So I'm going to go over the trades, see what I could have done differently, and hopefully use this as a lesson and see what I could do to improve for the next week. So I'm going to start with the videos here because I recorded every single day of last week. Let's see here. So I got, there it is. All right, so I'm going to first start off with February 1st. I timestamp these losses, and I'm going to attempt to see what I could have done differently here. So let's click on that. All right, so I decided to go short here, and the reason being was because of hit this resistance here, and I just saw some price action that led me to believe that this was going to be a turn. I crossed below the 9 EMA, 9 simple moving average, and I decided to get out. So I was being a little bit impatient, I think, but I was probably thinking that it was going to go up higher, so I just ended up taking that loss. The question is whether or not I should have even entered at that position. Looking back, probably not, considering the fact that it was in the uptrend. But maybe hindsight's 2020. Maybe it was, it could have been a different story. My thinking was that it was gonna break that trend line, this up line, and then go further. But apparently that wasn't the way to go here. All right, let's go to the second trade here. 1250. So decided to short here for the very reason that was trending downwards. It looked like it was going to break that. I was really aiming for the 4 points here, and still staying in the trade. So saw that I'm using NQ and Russell to guide me towards the staying in the trade. What could I have done differently? What could I have done differently here? I didn't like the price action here, which is why I went out. So I'm not gonna shame myself for getting out of that trade. It just felt like it could have potentially moved up the wrong way. So I got out. Looks like I'll go into another trade here. So I re-entered thinking that it looks like it's still gonna break. And let me see. I'm looking at the DOM for the other two, and I was losing here. Okay, so I still stayed in the trade. Okay, good, because the NQ went down on the DOM. Getting my exit ready, and yeah, it's going down here, just as I expected. Okay. I probably should have this is my mistake. This is where I should have took that little small profit in retrospect, because yeah, and then I was using limit orders to see if I could grab it, but at that point This is where I should have exited. I should have exited like right there. And I shouldn't have used the limit orders here. I should have just used the market order. Exit and market and cancel in retrospect. Because there's really no movement. So, and that was my other mistake, not taking this profit. I was trying to go for the bigger win, but then when you see that? When I did that, I knew I was done. Yeah, I should have exited market and cancel there. Alright, so that's the first day. Alright, now let's go to the second day. Had 4 trades here. Let's see what happened here. Go to my first trade. Looks like it was a scratch. Okay, I'm going to pause this for a minute. Should I have entered here? I entered here, it looks like, because I saw it leaning towards... looks like it was going to break this downturn. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have entered this trade because if you look right here at this area right there, there was a lot of potential for reversal. But I was still going for that bigger move. Let me see what happened here. Okay, so NQ was dropping. And... okay, so staying in this pretty okay. Oh, that pop right there, I need to get out fast. And I did. And I'm not too that wasn't too bad of a trade in retrospect. I lost, but you know, now looking back at it, it wasn't too bad of a trade there. Okay, 13. Let's see why I get here. Seems like I was just short biased this whole week. And so I sold there. Not to everything. Okay, looks okay. Oh, that pop up. Yeah, that I'm not. Yeah, that wasn't too bad of a. Yeah, I like that loss. So that was to be expected. That wasn't too bad. I'm not gonna blame myself for that loss because I had a thesis, and I'm not gonna down myself for doing that trade. Let's go to the third trade. Okay, so I decided to enter it back. Looks like a little head and shoulders. I was really banking for this to lose. Go down here. It just looked like it was gonna fall apart here. But in retrospect, I was shorting into this support. It looks like. Contemplating whether or not I should have waited just a little bit. Still in the trade. This time I have exit at market cancel after the day before where I was just doing limit orders. So I like the change that I made here. Still being patient, expecting it to crack down. Still in the position. Okay, I'm not locking my loss here as well. I was thinking that I was probably going to lose that. Oh, but then look at that. It just dropped like that. I shouldn't have made this last trade though. That was after 3 losses in a row. My mind wasn't right, or not that my mind wasn't right, but I wasn't reading the market right at that point. So I should have stopped at the 3rd trade, but I decided to go for the 4th. And this was my only mistake. I should have, you know, stopped trading after the 3rd straight loss. That's something that I'm going to have to fix. And see here. And I'm not. I could see the reasoning why I decided to go short, so I'm not blaming that short there. Maybe I should have been a little bit more patient here. We'll see how it pans out based on the DOM here. Oh, right there. I should have exited sooner there. Should exit it right there. Right there. Should have. Yeah, but some. I'm not. So these 4 trades weren't. They weren't horrible, but I was, not reading things right. It looks like. All right, now this is only one trade, and decided to show short because of this trend line break, and I was still in it, and I saw the DOM going downward. So yeah. This time, what I was doing was I was gonna get stopped out on at the high of that break, which is what I did. Okay, so I moved my stop. Yeah, I see that. That's what I was doing. I was 30. That's a little bit lower. Yeah, a little bit higher than the higher. In retrospect, I could have got out earlier, but I wanted to give myself some room for the short here. At that point, yeah, I could have just exited a little bit earlier, seen some ticks, but yeah, at this point, yeah, I could have gotten out a little bit earlier here. Yeah, I could have gotten a lot earlier here. Saved a couple of ticks instead of going for that straight stop loss, but yeah, at this point, my mind, I was just in a bad losing streak, so I think that's something. Like the previous 2 days, I didn't give myself enough room, so that's why I was giving myself some room with this one. But yeah, just the one that didn't plan out. I noticed where I placed my stop above the point of control, and yep, I got stopped out. Yeah, it's that type of week. And then I realized that I didn't have enough margin in my account, and I got rejected. I knew at that point, excuse me, it was a sign to go drop down to micros. It could be that I was doing everything right, just the market wasn't panning out in my favor. So I'm not gonna really knock myself for this, but I'm glad that I reviewed these trades. I'm kind of satisfied with entering where I entered the positions. Just that it just wasn't working. It just wasn't working in my favor apparently. So it's the last one, the 4th day, and this is the day I decided to trade micros for the first time, and that's a plan for the rest of the month. I just plan on trading micros until I kind of get my groove back, because I'm definitely in a losing streak. And so let's see how I did on the final day of the week. All right, so the first trade I make, decided to go short. And did I like going was it a good short? In retrospect, yeah, so I moved the stop. Yeah, I was thinking that was going to be support right there. But did I exit? Oh. And it was a choppy session. I probably just entered in way too early, or I shouldn't have entered this trade at all in retrospect. Yeah, I could have exited out of here too. Yeah, it was choppy. There was no reason to get into this trade in retrospect. Yeah, I think that's why I decided to exit, which is not bad. Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice exit. Alright, so let's go on to the next trade. The mistake was entering the trade in a very choppy market. That was my mistake there. Second one. All right, so I decided to go long here for the first time. I was really short biased this whole week, but yeah, decided to go long. I'm not really liking that exit in retrospect. I could have been a little bit more patient. See how it panned out. Would I have lost it? Yeah, if I'd been more patient, I would have. See, that was my mistake. I probably should have exited later on. That's another mistake. I was kind of getting gun shy after losing so many times. Let's see my final scratch trade. So I decided to end short here. Go short here. And yeah, I like this short. I like the short. Dom was heading south. It looked like a huge trend break right here. Oh, okay. That quick drop. You see, now I'm moving it up. I should have put my cursor at the exit at market and cancel here. I'm still in the trade. Ooh, that pop there. I'm still in the trade. Interesting. Okay. Probably should have took some here. Maybe not. So the Dom's heading towards south. Still in the trade. Okay. Really was thinking that this would go lower. Okay, so there's a few ticks here and there. So I'm still in the trade. Yeah, I like my patience with this one, because this could have definitely potentially cracked here. Okay, multiple charts. Oh, but then I realized that it was hugging that 9 SMA there. There's a potential for a reverse there. So I'm not knocking the exit here. Yeah, and I saw everything's moving up now with the Dom on the sides. I was still being patient because I was still thinking that it could potentially crack. I like my patience here. I like my patience here. Oh, almost got that. Yeah, I was really going for a big move here. It's going for a really big move. I like where it got my profit take. Yeah, that's where I definitely would have took profits. It's 71.50. Wow, I was in this trade for a very long time. I really thought that I was gonna get this one. Curious as to why I exited here, but I'm really liking my patience with this one. This is actually the first trade, my longest trade of the week. Really was going for the jugular with this one. Probably should have took it there. No. Yeah, probably should have took it there instead of going for that huge. When it was stalling like this, I could have I probably should have took the profit here. So maybe, yeah, when it stalls like this, but it kept on going down. Okay, so you actually went down. Good. I ended up getting no money on this trade. It's interesting. I'm looking. Yeah, and it's hugging that 90 SMA now. That was another reason for me to take the profit there too. But I was still trying to aim for that profit, which is probably my mistake. Trying to go for something that, you see, yeah, I should have exited way sooner than this. Yeah, at this point, it's like, oh, this is a horrible trade. Yeah, I was going for too much when there was nothing there. So yeah, that's it. Let's see if yeah, that was it. That was it for the day. And those are my trades for the week here. Where's the picture? So yeah, that's what it crazy, man. No profits at all. But yeah, the rest of the month I'm only gonna trade micros for sure. Definitely not feeling it here. But hopefully, by the end of this month I'll be able to kind of make some improvements. And obviously I want profits, but sometimes you could only take what the market gives you. And we'll go from there. I'm just glad that I was able to do this. I was planning on just procrastinating and doing nothing all week, but I'm gonna start making this a habit, because that's the only way I'm gonna improve. And yeah, good luck trading, guys. That's my review for the week of February the 1st. Take care.